G'day, how you going today? I'm up in the, up near Inverell. Look at this beautiful, absolutely lovely. Very dry up here at the moment. I've noticed a few empty rivers on the way up. So today we're going to talk about frequency and culture. I've been walking through new communities and I'm seeing a few things that scream wrong frequency to me. Now, the reason Aussies stood during COVID is that we love our freedom, including freedom of bodily autonomy. And the reason we started InfoWars was to get the message out to others of what is actually taking place. Because we love our people and it's not our culture to harm others purposely. So when I see people calling the general public normies with animosity, I have an impulse to remind them that normies are the general public. And part of the reason we fought so fiercely back in those days. Yes, it was frustrating, we weren't listened to then, but majority of Aussies are a wake up to what's happening now, which means we were successful. So another word, and we're on frequency, that stuck out to me was the term blue bloods. And mainly the young bonding and calling themselves blue bloods because they hadn't vaxxed. I can understand personal preference of finding unvaxxed to intercourse with, but there's still the spike protein to consider. That means we're all in this together still. And really, what does this labelling serve except to build yourself up at someone else's expense? It's not something that is respected in Australia culture, and it's a trap I'd advise people to be very wary of. I see too much trauma bonding and division in this area, and I would remind people that that is how the enemy works to infiltrate our ranks. How we work is with healthy frequency. We have much love and acceptance for one another or one another's differences and bond over the positives. We alchemise negative feelings and leaving behind negative people we can't cope with. We've learnt we can't force another and we can't be forced. Using wisdom through experience is a wonderful way to avoid future traps. It's carrying the load with responsibility. It's like if you test something that's not working down, build the foundations for a better replacement that works. That's how the ministry came about. That's how the Freedom Community prepped local communities throughout the country. It's why when we have marches or gatherings, it feels like an enjoyable and festive occasion. We made it a positive and fun experience wherever possible. The enemy is disharmony, so we build harmony and choose to keep the love. We form bridges with the general public where we can. Personally, I'm over being pounded with the same stuff. I would much prefer just to be updated with the latest agendas and what the local and national governments are presently about to do or trying to bring in. The rest is mind fracturing to everyone, and those seeking will find info if they're interested in doing so. So it's okay to soften and be authentic in your purpose. It's not about being dominant. It's about walking with heart and spirit. Ask yourself, Have you alchemized your trauma? Or does it lead you? It's like the Blue Bloods thing, is trauma bonding. Do you and your mates hate normies? If so, it's trauma bonding. See it for what it is, bad frequency and infiltration of negative forces. I've given myself a good rest, but I can't go back to living in the 3D and how society was. I stand in my own power and I walk forwards with love, building the bridge into the 5D. Nobody's perfect. I still oppose local government when crap is presented before me, but building the new is my focus. Attached is video, or in the description I'll put a video, that is targeted at Aussies to remind us how special our culture is and how it has served us in the past. It's quite humorous. The site has other videos that shows why we have been ahead of the game time and time again. I'll leave you with that. Actually, I'll leave you with the bush. Look at that. Just beautiful. Okay, I'll catch you later.